Well, Helena Keenan with the pig's face. You're turned upside down, I told you. You have a face like a pig's arse, and you have a body like an elephant. You're the most ugliest shape of a woman that I ever seen in my life. Now, Helena, like a good half a man for yourself, stop texting underneath my photographs and stop commenting under my stuff. Okay? Does the truth really hurt you, Helena? Does the truth really hurt you? I told the truth about you. I swear in that our blessed lady, and I swear in my 6 children, and as true as I am in this hospital recovering from cancer, getting better, and you heard that from the doctor's mouth. Well, as true as I am in the hospital recovering from cancer, and I swear to my 6 children, and I swear in our Lady from Lourdes, and the true St. Father Pio is hanging out on my wrist, that you jumped out the window after a married man. Either a married man or a single man. You jumped out a window after a man anyway, in your mother's house, and your mother bet the back of you. You had your mother's heart broke. So you did, Helena. You broke your mother's heart. That's exactly what you did. Your gowl is filthy. Filthy dirty. You smelly fat tramp, you. You that's wearing 9-inch of thick of makeup on your face to try to bring out a bit of good look in yourself. It's all the same how much makeup you put on yourself, Helena. You'll never be good looking. And don't be so jealous of my lovely woman. My woman is far from dirty. Far from dirty. I'm with my woman now. Me and my woman is together now 23 years. And I know if my woman was dirty or if she wasn't dirty. But as true as Our Lady is there, you were constantly jumping out the window, the top window of your house, in your mother's house, after married men and single men. You dirty looking prostitute, you. That's what you are now, Helena. A dirty, rotten rider with a bad virus you get out of your goal. That's what you get out of you. And Paddy with the hoop's nose, when he's ever gotten the right place, Christy Michael's nose. Know the fellow with Christy Michael's nose, witch's nose, skinny nose, long hoopy nose. You know the beating, the cutting up he's getting is going to be unreal. Why don't you do now, Helena, what Pauline did? Pauline went down to the south last week and fighted your sister-in-law. Why don't you come up to the north and fight my wife? Why don't you do that? And bring Paddy with you, and Paddy will get all the fight he wants off my son. Why don't you do that, Helena? Instead of commenting underneath my stuff. You dirty, fat, ugly, overgrown, hairy face pig, you. With your old hairy face in you. I have a pack of Ragers there in the toilet in my bag. I must post them down to you. These is good Ragers. I have a good electric one there as well. It's a home. It's one for shaving horses. It'll do the trick for you though. It'll shave the beard off the face. You dirty, hairy bastard, you. That's why you have to wear that so much makeup in your face, to hide all the hairs in your face. You smelly tramp. Now listen here for a minute, dirty arse. Keep my woman's name out of your mouth and stop commenting underneath my stuff. I'm not going to block you. So I'm not. You're not my friend on Facebook, but I can still block you. I'm not going to block you. I'm going to let you call their names, and every time you call names, I'm going to tell the truth about you. Anything I ever said in the video yet, I never made up one false allegation. I always told the truth. Let it be about the Keenans, or let it be about my cousins in Blackberry Lane. I never told a lie about any of that. I always told the truth. You, Helena, you're nothing but a dirty, smelly tramp that was running after married men and running after the single men before you met Paddy. And you're probably still at it up to this day. You smelly, ugly objection, yeah. I have a horse raiser at home for you that'll suit you to the ground, that'll take off that big beard off your face. Right? So there you go now, Helena. So good luck, you hairy bastard, yeah. You just wear 9-inch makeup on 9-inch thick makeup on your ugly, hairy face to hide the hairs in your face. You smelly tramp, you big, fat, ugly, overgrowth objection, yeah. I swear in Our Blessed Lady for the last time, as true as Her Lady is in my hand, and I swear to my little grandson, and I swear to my dead father in heaven, and I swear to my baby son Johnny, you were jumping out the windows after the married men and the single men before you met with Paddy. Sir Paddy is not a fool. Sir Paddy would know that. Paddy would know if he broke you in or not. He's not that stupid. But then again, Paddy is dirt as well, because his mother was nothing under your dirty, rotten, riding prostitute of a whore. Her to put in for money when she knew her husband was dying. The dirty, sick bitch. So she could go on holidays and ride all around her. She got the right daughter-in-law. The two of you can go together now on a nice holiday, and you know where you can go to? Go to Africa. You get a cook as big as your arm, so you will. It'll suit you just grand. You dirty prostitutes with a lump of AIDS hanging over it. You dirty whores. You go over there now. It'll suit you more than their line. Do you hear that? Shave the faces. Now, Helena, keep my woman's name over your mouth in future to come. And if you have a problem with my woman, and if you're that angry with my woman, you know where we are. Just tell her you're coming up, get an old ref there, and she'll go out and she'll fight you out in the field. She'll fight you like a man, or she'll fight you like a woman. It makes no difference to my woman. She'll fight you, and she'll bait you. Now, hairy face, I get that horse trimmers when I go home, and I send it over to you. You Keenan's whore, you. You dirty Laven's bitch. You Laven's whore. You're nothing but Lavens. You're the leftovers of every man in Ennis. Every man rid you in Ennis. Between the married men and the single men in Ennis rid you to death. You're nothing but leftovers. You smelly, hairy face whore, you. You dirty fanny goat, you. You hairy mountain goat bastard, you. And the ones that's taken up for you, the ones that's sitting beside your husband in the van, the one that's sitting beside your husband in the van taking pictures of him smiling, and his niece getting called names, mountain goat, the fellow was sitting beside Paddy when his niece was getting called names. That's not over with. That's not over with. And I'm telling you now, Helena, that's all the truth what I thought about you. And I swear to that blessed lady, that's the whole truth. You're nothing but a dirty prostitute jumping out the windows after married men and single men. And you have half of Venice, if not all of Venice, rid to death. You smelly virus whore, you. Good luck.
me heart. Joe, you made a video to me last night, Joe, when you were out your head with drugs and drink. You were all day in Annie's Davies taking your cocaine and you're drinking your drugs, Joe, and backbiting, Joe. That's why you brought my name into it, you must, because you must be having a queer backbite. And you know you can do nothing to me, Joe. That's why you're bringing my name into your videos, because you know you can do fuck all to me, Joe. Now, you're on about, Joe, that, do I know any fight men that make you dance? Joe, fair enough to you, Joe. You're a good man to fight. The whole world knows that. You could be the best in the world. You are a good man to fight. But I'm not your match, Joe. Your brother-in-law, the fella that you're sticking up for, your brother-in-law Martin is my match. And I'll box him today, tomorrow, anytime he wants to box, I'll box him. And Joe, you know where I am, Joe, if you really have that much of a problem, Uncle Joe. Don't you, druggy, you cocaine head, you bastard, you. You know where I am if you ever want to meet up and have a bit of trouble. You dirty bastard, you. You that's taking up for the fellas that stabbed their father. Well, here it goes now. I will box Martin any day of the fucking week. Get back to me, you crooked eye.
Right, Joe, the way I see you boxing on the bag, you must be 25 stone. I've sent Christy out to you. And Christy will give you a good go for 10 minutes. Now, Joe, it's like this now, Joe. You think you can take a load of coke and drugs every time you feel like it and mention my son or mention my name or my son's name. I'm telling you now, Joe, for the last time, you know where my house is. Stop making a laugh for yourself, Joe, taking your drugs and then making old tapes, Joe. Because, Joe, we're only small little men, Joe. More than your line now and go and find your match and get your dirty brother-in-laws from Innis for me. You know the mountain clear hairy goats from Innis, like yourself. Get them for me and my son, and we'll fight them. Do you understand that? No Martin with the dribbly eye.
Come out to me.
And you know the rest of your brother-in-laws?
Martin is my match, Joe. When you're sticking up for them, bring them out to me. And I've a brother Davey there that'll box as well. He boxed Teddy as well, if it's boxing you on.
And Joe, another thing, boy, with your big mountain hairy goats backing you. You ugly Evan Jackson of you, Joe. You, Joe, that threatened to call that threatened to beat my 3 children down the moat last week. They beat my 2 girls and they beat Johnny and called my 2 sons 2 monkeys. About my son Davey and my son Joe. Look who's calling a monkey. You dirty silverback hairy monkey of a goat, ya. Go in, you dirty ugly objection, ya.
Now, Joe, keep my name out of your mouth when you have drugs and drink down you. I made no videos to you. You make nothing back to me.
Now, Joe, I never threatened to beat any of your children, Joe. Only reared them, Joe. I reared your son John, Joe, for a whole year in my house. You know that, Joe. Now, and that's the thanks that you give me and Lizzie Lynn, Joe. You dirty mountain goat, ya.
One thing I want to make clear here, Joe, you're on about buses. You know, Joe, the link I'm in the north. You know me a long time now, Joe. There was never a boss over me or my father or my brothers. Now, Joe, when you're sticking up for your brother-in-laws the whole time, when it's them that has you up to the videos, Joe, I want to box you, Martin. Get back to me with a date and time. I'd rather box you in the morning or as soon as possible.
Now, Joe, like a good man, keep my children's names out of your mouth. You're worse than Uncle Bernie, you are. You're down in the well cursing as well. But I'll go to Mass, Joe, and I'll light a candle for you, right?
And up the North Joyces.
Because you're down worse than Uncle Bernie.
Never mind him now. I swear, Johnny, we're making nothing back to you, Joe. I say too much to you when you bring my name in for no need, when you have drugs and drink down you. You know where I fucking live, you do. You know where I live.
Well, what's the story, everybody? This is me, Gramsey Joyce here speaking. I can't speak too loud because the wife is upstairs listening to everything and she's giving up about me making videos. But I'm personally going to make this video and I'm going to make it short and sweet. Yes, James Quinn, you said the books that you made and the tapes that you made was history. It'll never be history, son. Your brother went along and murdered my auntie's husband, right? That was Paddy Quinn, right? He murdered my auntie's husband. My auntie's husband is walking towards his van with his back turned to Paddy when a woman handed him a knife and stuck it in the middle of Brian Joyce's back, right? So that's neither here nor there anyway. That's one thing you did. Then your other brother Michael went down along and killed his wife, murdered her in front of his own 2 children. Right? That's another thing. You, James, that's having sleepovers with other women while your own woman is having sleepovers with other men. That's another thing. Right? So there's no liquors here in Gramsey Joyce's house for the Queen McDonald's. When my son was going to fight in Flatfoot, Edward Ward, old Tom Scrapper's son, Tom Scrapper, was supposed to bring out 2 or 3 of his sons along with himself and along with John Paul Quinn McDonough down in Mullingar along with 2 or 3 of his. But when my son went out to fight Flatfoot Ward, there was about 20 Quinn McDonoughs there and also Curly Paddy, the devil himself, right? So there you go. That wasn't fair play alone. How could you call that fair play? You don't bring 20 men out against 3 men to show them fair play. 3 men goes out in the back of a car along with 3 men. Not 3 or 4 carloads out top of 1 carload. So therefore, we'll forget about the subject now. Willie Whack, after June, the help of God and the Blessed Mother, everything will go well for me. After June, I'll give you a date and time to fight me. I mean you has got to fight, I mean you has got to get it over with. And the best man in England and Ireland to show fair play is Davy Smurf McDonough and Jimmy Chin Ward. I'm happy with them 2 men. I don't know Jimmy Chin. I know Davy Smurf McDonough. Maybe I do know Jimmy Chin if I see them. I have nothing bad to say about that man. But Willie Whack, me and you, has unfinished business. I'm having a few drinks tonight. Don't think it's drink talk. Willie Whack is not drink talk. When I was lying in my dying bed, I was making tapes to you and I still wanted to fight you. I'm fighting you up or down. Either the way, me and you has got to fight. And I'm going to let everybody know who's the best and who's not the best. You're a nobody. You don't come from fighting breed. You don't come from a fighting man. So therefore, I am the best. I was never bet. I'm not afraid to go to a big man. I'm not afraid to go to a small man. I'm only 5'6", 17 stone, and I can rock it when I want to rock it. And when the day comes, we'll see who'll rock what and what won't rock what. And with all this liquors and going on with the Queen McDonald's and this, that, one and the other, that's nothing got to do with me. I have nothing against the Queen McDonald's. That's up to Nanny's Davy to open his mouth. And if he doesn't feel like opening up his mouth about the Queen McDonald's, that's good and well for me. I couldn't give 2 sides. Because I chat to Queen McDonald's and I drink at Queen McDonald's. When everybody else is doing it, why can't I do it? But then again, when I would do a thing like that, I'd be called this, that, and the other. But yet, when other people does it, you're great people. Look at Quinn McDonald's, Curly Paddy's crowd. It'll never be over with. It's simple as that you may have bad luck for the rest of the days of your life for murdering my auntie's husband. I left my auntie a sick widow with a sick meningitis child. And 4 or 5 small children that didn't know if they were coming or going with no father. That's what you did, Paddy. You'll have no luck for that. And if you've any problems with that, Paddy, let me know. I said for you 5 or 6 years ago and you wouldn't fight. Paddy Quinn, you're nothing but a scumbag. It's not up to me to say this, but when no one else has the balls to say it, I'll say it. Good night, adios, amigos. Willie Whack Ward, Scum Ward, you get ready for me. I'll give you a time and date after June. Good luck.
What's the story there, Willie boy? I see that old comment you put up there, Willie. You're back. Like an old bitch. You're acting like an old bitch on the old Facebook there with a little comment. You won't even make a video and get back to me with the right date. You made a date. I accepted that date. That was the 15th of September. You little reptile of Yorkshire. Now that fight was set for the 15th of September, right? Now, Willie Rack, if you want to fight me, Willie Rack, you're going to have to go out now, Willie Rack, and fight a couple of fellas and get a couple of wins. Even get a good old draw, Willie Rack. I have an old brother-in-law down here at Moat, Willie Rack. The boy is mad for a fight, so he is. He's mad for a fight. Go out there to John Joe, my brother-in-law, and he'll give you all the fights you want. The same day Christy's been out fighting Burley County. John Joe will take you out as well and fight you that day as well. If you're that mad looking for fight, I am the small king. And there's not a breed of you that'll take it off me. And you're trying for the last 20 years. And you still can't fucking do it. I am number one. I'm the best small toe-to-toe man. A 5'6". A small little man. And there's not a man of a breed of you that's taken up for you that'll be able for me. I am your bosses. Your cousin got up and said it before as well, I'm your boss. I am your fucking boss. Now, you're not even fighting you now, Willie Rack. Overacting like a little bitch with your little comments. You understand that? You should have acted like a man and come back to me and made a video. Willie Rack, I'm wet my hands out of you. If you're not desperate for fight, there's a fight there for you. The same day Christy is fighting. That's my brother-in-law, John Joe. But I'm telling you now, Willie Rack, if you hadn't come out to me, I was knocking you clean out. So now, Willie Rack, I'm going to enjoy me chicken today. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat that. That chicken is better than you, son. Now go, fuck off, leave the small thing alone. You're not getting a shot at the small thing. I have your titles, I am the man. I am the best small man out there. 5'6". Get out of that, beating big men and beating small men. I am the man. Now, put that in your pipe and smoke it. And don't get back to me no more. There's a fight there for you, and my brother-in-law is fighting now. Right, this is for my brother-in-law Davy and my brother-in-law Joe and John's Joe and Birdie's Alan. I wish the four boys, the four Joyces, the best of luck, and with the help of God they'll bring home the victories tomorrow. And we'll all know tomorrow who the best man is and who the best man isn't. Who the Joyces.
Up fucking Joyce.
And this is Bobby Joe, this is a song for young Joe. I am back.
Well, hello, this is me, Gramsey. I'm here in the church inside in the hospital in Derry. I come up here for to light a little candle for Big Bang, Pat Ward, one of my old friends that we had many a pint together. I come up for lighting no candle for him, and basically there's no candles in the church. But I ask God and our Blessed Mother and the Sacred Heart of Jesus may give Big Bang one of the best beds in heaven, and that he may get justice, that the man or woman that did it to him may get lifed off for life. I'm here in the church in the hospital in Derry, but I will make my way into Derry City tomorrow or the day after to light a little candle for Big Bang, because he was a very good friend of mine and we had many a pint together. And I asked God and the Blessed Mother to comfort his family, for the bring ease and them and bring comfort and them, and that they may get justice and get what they want. God give you a bed in heaven, Big Bang. You'll be sadly missed and sadly lost. You're a very nice, very, very nice fella. That's one thing I can say about you.
You're a gentleman. God will give you a bed in heaven, and you are in heaven.
Well, what's the story? I'm on the way home now, I am. Basically, all your prayers are working, thank God. You're very good people out there. I have more friends than I thought I did have. To be honest with you, I have a lot of friends out there, thank God. And a lot of people that was praying for me. And I want to thank you all. I'm on the way home now here at the moment, and I'm heading home to my children, thank God. I have to head back up Monday. And the doctor told me that I have cancer. So I have in the throat, but basically reckon they said that they can get rid of it. So that's hope alone for me. So if they say they can get rid of it, that's a good thing. So it's up to me now to keep myself strong and not to be worried about it. And don't even think about it to have to carry on normal, that I don't have it. So thanks everyone for praying for me and the whole lot. And keep your prayers up for me, because it's only at the early stages yet. But please God, everything will work out. Not for my sake, for my children's sake, and my woman's sake. So thanks very much everyone. And I want to thank out Lena for coming up to me yesterday from Trim. Of all visitors, I expect everyone up, but I want to thank the old woman up. And I want to thank that old woman for coming up as well. Our Martin Joe's Lena, isn't it Martin Joe's Lena, from Trim. Very nice woman. Very grateful and thankful for you to come up, Lena. I'm very good of you. And I would thank all the people out there that say prayers for me for good and being thankful for me for good.
Mary treated her if I went to Mount for Medjugorje.
And
My Dan's Mary. Mike's
and Mike's Sans Mary's the young fella that went up the mountain, the holy mountain for me in Medjugorje, and left my photograph up there. I want to thank him as well. So there is a God in heaven, and God is good, and you also have to keep a strong mind. And thank God, that's one thing I have, is a strong mind. So I have to keep the faith up. So thanks everyone again. I'm heading home now to the children. The children now will be delighted to help God. But I'm coming back up here again Monday. And I'll know more Monday. And please God, every time I come up, I'll keep getting better news. So, adios, amigos.
Right, Joselli, this is going out to you, Joselli. You're going on there, Ellie, and you're talking about my grandbaby. You're going to headstones and you're cursing, right? We don't believe in cursing. We don't believe in Ouija boards, or we don't believe in going to people like that, because that's a pretty bad look on you. And it's you, Ellen, that's seeing the ghosties, and it's you that's seeing the shadows. And it's you, Ellen, that says when young Joe gets out, you're going to get young Joe to deal with us. We have no problem with young Joe. We never did. I would stand behind young Joe, stand with him, die for him, and take a blow and give a blow for young Joe. But at the same time, Ellen, I am 1,000,000% behind my son. And the day you think that you bring Joe up to bully my son or my daughter-in-law that's having a child for my son, my grandbaby, you're going to be mistaken. It'll be the last sorriest move you'll ever make. Don't do it, Joe. I swear to my father's grave, we don't want to fall out with you, Joe. We love you to bits, Joe. But at the same time, Joe, if you come looking for it, you're going to get it.
Now, and this is me, Christy. Keep my unborn child's name out your mouth. Are you listening? Because I have enough to say about you. When Joe got to jail, you ran up to the north, up to my house, and staying in my house. For starters, you shouldn't be coming up to the boy's house unless you want to feed him or something, Ellen, do you? If it's scandal, you want to come out with Ellen, suck the cock, is it, Ellen? You should have gone to your mother's and Innes, Ellen. Now, you're on to keep on about my unborn child, Ellen, yeah? that I put my curses down the top of you and all belonging to you, Ellen. And I don't do things like that. You that can't rear your little daughter Alice. Me father and mother that reared John. Keep it up, Ellen. And look, we're not falling out with me Uncle Joe, but if Joe comes to the north, Ellen, I swear, and me dead grandfather, you come with him and me see what you fucking do. You dirty tramp, you. And you're on about those, Ellen. You go and do what you want, because you're getting your stop Monday. And another thing, I swear me dead grandfather, you'd have got my father caught with the guns, got me Uncle Davy caught with the guns. Keep it up, Ellen. Your shit will not be took. I'm not 13 or 14 or more. You come to the fucking north and bring who you want. You dirty canstery with your demons, devils taking you. Keep it up.
Now, Ellen, I did rear your son John. God bless your son John. I did rear him. Me and my sister Anne Marie and my wife Elizabeth reared him. And we don't wish no badness on no child. So Ellen, I don't know why you're getting on trying to curse me old grandbaby for, but I didn't even see yet, and I can't wait to see him.
Now, Ellen, you're going around trying to get scandal. I swear my grandfather's grave, my woman is a decent woman. Not what I can say about you, and a lot of people belong to you, and you know who I'm on about. Not a lot of people belong to you, and yourself included. Do you understand that now, frickly face? Keep it up, Ellen, and you'll be a sorry woman. I swear my grandfather, you'll be gotten in this with your mock birthday shirt. I'll get your couch down there. We want no trouble off Joe, but at the one time, believe me, we won't take it. Now, good luck, and you dirty tramp you. Now, more than you're lying, go and get your daughter off my 60-year-old granny and rear your own daughter and your family. You dirty child abuser that's beating John and Teddy into the face 7 days a week. And coming up to my house and Joe got jail. It's cook you come up first, spunky mouth. Smarmy mouth.
Don't call him that.
You dirty tramp, you keep it up, Ellen.
Right, this is going out to you, Sonny. Ride the ass. You old jackass rider, ya. Right? You're going on there now, Sonny, and you're making old videos. You're saying that you have my young fella here on a tape, saying that he won't fight your young fella. Now listen for a minute. You were the very first man, the very first day, to sit in your little war wagon in the little trailer on your little couch. You sat on your little couch with your little two warmy belly sons beside you, right? And you sent for us to fight you, right? The very first day you were told he wasn't fighting, for the reason why he's only 15 years of age. You went along and I went along and we accepted one of those challenges. I said I'd fight you, Sonny. And you said, your son Sonny said, the big old lanky oak you have, said that he'd fight my son. But your old lanky old son, a big old boy he's supposed to be, and he's the same age as Christy, he won't even fight Christy. Because you know why? He hasn't got the balls to fight my sons. Now listen for a minute. This is my army. Only small, really small little men. But don't forget, we have more guts and more courage than any big man out there that thinks to have balls. Big men out there that thinks to have balls, what you are? You're nothing but a cowardly pack of bastards. I'm the real Joyce, come from the real man, Davy Joyce, and they're Davy Joyce's grandsons. We are the real men. Sonny, you're getting your fight in 6 weeks. And send your son out. He has to fight. Like it or not now, your son has to fight. Let it be in 4 weeks or let it be in 6 weeks. Get your son to grow a pair of balls and send them out here to him. Me and you, Sonny, and your water-yard son and my big son.
Let me talk here now. Sonny, your son sent for me. On my grandfather's grave, I'm no fighting man, but I take lumps out of your son and I beat your son in 5 minutes. He wouldn't laugh at me. I'd tear him apart.
Yeah.
Your son has to come out and fight me the 16th of March, and Daddy will fight the 16th. Get out the bus! We are the men!
Look at.
And Sonny, you want me to fight your son? You all know I'm only 15.
That's what he do.
Another 2 years. Before that, I'll drag that another 2 years.
We're the Rangers.
We're not afraid.
Listen to me.
We're not afraid.
He's 15.
We're not afraid of that.
He's 15. And this fella here, he's a big old boy as well. He's 12. He's only 12. Going on for 13. He's not even 13 yet. He's not even 16 yet. I'm a man. He's a fucking man. Out! Send your son out. You dirt. Out! Suck the cook Maggie's burning. Rape the boy. Out! Rape the boy Maggie's burning. Sonny, you're right, he asked ya. You're right to rape the ass.
And Maggie's Joe, do you want revenge from me father? Will you come out Maggie's
Joe? Maggie's Joe.
I want that. But will you give me a dirty fight?
Maggie's Joe. You can't forget them hands, son.
You remember Maggie's Joe when I was only about 21? Stand back, son. Remember you were coming into me, I was hitting you all angles, and I was lifting your body off the ground with boxes. I was manfully lifting you off the ground. I broke your teeth and all, Maggie's Joe. I remember, Joe, your teeth was never right since, son. Your teeth is green. They're green, Joe. You're just useless, man. Sonny, come out to me in 6 weeks and send your son out as well.
Howard didn't have a son or a grandson that beat me. Get out to me.
Howard never had a son that could beat me. Now, Sonny, get your son to grow a pair of balls. Send him out to my big lad here. We're the toughest name of a Joyce, we are. Davy Joyce's sons. We're the toughest Joyce's going. We don't give a fuck for dirty rows. We don't give a fuck for anything. We'll fight. As simple as that.
Now, one thing I want to say here, we're Gramsey Joyce's son, and me personally, I'm not afraid of living or dying to get any man that starts me.
And what you see here is what you get. This is my crowd here. These are my 3 sons. I have another son there, in the little weeds man. It will be Johnny, we call him. We're on our own. Us Joyces, I was always on my own. But now, thank God, I have 4 big sons now. So we're united together. We're different Joyces completely than any other Joyce. We want no Joyces taking up for us. We want no one taking up for us. We want no one around us. We're not taking up for no one there anymore. So good luck now, Sonny. And get your son to grow a pair of balls.
Sonny, your son has to fight me. There's 2 fights on the 16th of March. You, my father, me and your son. If not, boys, you'll be sorry, men. I see, Sonny, you making videos showing your trailer. I'll kill you and who's in it. And that's a fact.
Sonny, we're only across the border, son. We're only about 10 minutes from the cabin. That's all. 10 minutes from cabin, Sonny. You swear that we were hiding in Africa or in Australia. We're only up the road. I came up here to get away from ye dirt. I came up here for peace. And it won't take me an hour to get down on top of one of ye for 5 minutes and take a back road back home. Sweet home.
Well, everybody, what's the crack? What are you all up to? Any old news out there? Well, basically, my wife Elizabeth left the north earlier on to go down to Athlone to a wedding belonging to her sister Sabrina. Right? Her sister Sabrina and Nanny's Davy and the family had all the best of welcome for Elizabeth and for Christy and that was at the wedding. But our Big Joe, as we call him Big Joe, he came over to his daughter and grabbed her by the head of hair and gave out of her and tried to bait her over calling the Keenan woman names up in Ennis. But yet, Big Joe, you're forgetting one thing. I was out for Christmas and I was drinking in my house on my own, in Trasna Way, on my own, in my own house, minding my own business. When you walked into the house, you sat down, Joe, for about 20 minutes. We had a bit of a chat. You grabbed my holy rosary beads, what my Auntie Mary gave me. Them rosary beads there, you grabbed them with your hand. And you're going to pull them off my neck. I looked at you. I said, Big Joe said, whatever you do, don't pull the rosary beads off my neck. Next you try to hit me a thump into the face. I said, Big Joe said, whatever you do, I said, don't try and hit me again, I said. My cancer, mightn't be gone, I said, I still could have cancer. Whatever you do, don't hit me. But yet you had the cheek to draw the hand out and try and hit me with your old informed hand. Right? When I got you and I struck you with the mighty right. And I hit you, Joe, here in the butt of the chin, in the butt of the jaw. And I knocked you out for stones of I'm dead inside the house. When I had you knocked out, you fell and banged your head against the wall of my house inside the sitting room. And there was all blood in the wall from the back of your head. Your daughter Sabrina and your daughter Elizabeth walked in 10 minutes later. I was sitting down drinking me beer as if nothing happened, looking at you knocked out on the ground, because it was too good for you. Many a drunken person you bet. And that's all you bet all your life was drunken people. And you have all your own people turned against you. Everyone is turned against you. Nobody likes you. Everyone is turned against you. Now you're after grabbing my wife by the head of the hair. That's going to be a sorry mistake, a sorry move. And you talk about her calling cancer. You have no respect for me when you try to hit a cancer patient. But a cancer patient knocked you out with that hand. That hand there, Big Joe, knocked you out. It's simple as that. So I have nothing else to say to you, Big Joe. Nothing else. You're not worth getting back that. You're not worth talking that. To be honest with you, I despise you. I always did, to be honest with you, and I always will. So, from future on, when there's something happening, when we're having parties or having do's, we don't want you around them. You are not welcome around our house no more for anything. You're damn glad of Christy's backup and Christy's help, and you're damn glad of Elizabeth robbing you all the steak and all the sausages and all the rashers. You ate no steak, soft mouth now, and you ate no sausages, and you ate no rashers. Whatever you ate, you papered. Elizabeth is getting you nothing else, and she got you nothing in the last couple of months. Is that why you're out with her now? That's why you're really out with her, because she's robbing you nothing. You rang her up there a few months ago on the phone. I was sitting beside her in the car. When you rang her up, you got Alice to ring her to look for horse trimmers, to shave your horses. You're getting no horse trimmers. Elizabeth is getting you nothing else. We want nothing else got to do with you. So you made dirt of Elizabeth. Now you go ahead now and make a video. Call me names. Call me out dirty names. And you'll see the names I'll get back with you as well. So if I were you now, I'd leave it at that. We want nothing else to do with you. And that's it. And that's as far as it goes. And I knocked you out. In my house. 85 Trasna Way. I knocked you out. Your two daughters come in and asked you what happened to him. I said he slipped, I said, and he's after banging his head off the side of the wall. But you didn't. I knocked you out because you tried to hit me and you tried to pull the holy rosary beads off my neck, what my Auntie Mary gave me from Laban. That's exactly what you did to me. You were always a bad man, Joe, and a bad-minded man. But good luck to you now.
Right, Margie's Joe, this is a message for you. This is your boss. You're looking at your boss right here. I took 12 of ye, Margie's Joe, to do that to me. 12 of ye. Don't forget that. The beating I gave you, I did it on my own. I knocked your teeth back your neck on my own. I bet Sonny's brains in on my own. Right? Ye Munmore bastards in Blackberry Lane are useless. Now, you, Sonny, I swear on my father's grave, and I swear to my two baby girls, you raped a donkey out in the field, because I personally came behind you and caught you. I was walking out in the field to see Big Joe's horses. I swear to the Holy Rosary beads. when I looked in beside the ditch like that, and there you were, with one hand with your tail up, and you're giving it to the donkey.
Sonny, yeah.
When I looked at you in shock, when I ran, and you ran after me, please, Gramsey, don't tell. Please don't tell. Sonny, I swear in my dead father that I may bury one of my children. I'm not telling a word of a lie. Maggie's Bernie, you raped a little boy down in Jim's field in that lone, Bernie. You were too young to get brought to court, Bernie. So you were. You raped a little boy. Now, there you go. Ye dirty mudwards bastards. Ye mudwards. And you, Maggie's Joe, you'd have stuck your child's face to the electric heater because she was a little girl. Because you're not able to produce the sons. You're not able to produce the sons. You have Winnie killed for every time she goes in to have a baby. You have her killed, right? And every time she has the baby, you're killing her when she has girls. When the girls comes out a few months older, you're baiting the girls. You're sticking heaters to them. God knows what you're doing to them, Joe, when you're doing that carrying on, Joe.
Sick bastards.
You're sick people like your father, Joe.
Right, this is me, Christy, here. This is going to you, Joe. You're putting up pictures of my father when I took a crowd you to do. You're not putting up the pictures what I did to your brother. Now I'm going to get them and stick them up what me and Daddy did when I let puncture holes and me grandfather knocked Pa Ward's eye with a slap, left him with one eye.
Do you remember old Pa Ward with the one eye? Remember Pa Ward with the one eye? Remember every time we'd all be carrying on down the lane? Oh, Big Joe would have nobody, only me and his old few young ones. Remember we'd bring you out to the field with Beatty in the field? And Pa Ward would get the guards and take out his eye and make it out Big Joe did it. Big Joe did do it. In the handball alley. He slapped you all his life. He beat ye muns all his life. Ye muns are dirt. You're dirt. Maggie's Joe, you're a dirt bird. You're beating your children because they're little girls. You're killing your woman because you're not able to beat a man. Ye dirty paedophile.
You're putting up pictures what you did to Daddy 4 or 5 years ago with a loadie. Look, here's Daddy's face. Look, these here boss boys always is bitchy.
When I go out the road to you, Sonny Ward, you're going to remember me. As I'm putting them up, this is the way I did it the last time, Sonny. I'm banging you out with Sonny. And I swear to my 2 girls, I'm doing the same again. I'm going to be ready for you in 15 weeks' time, the 16th of March. Sonny, when I get you, ride the donkey. I'm going to kill you.
And that can be proved out.
I'm killing
Daddy
you.
can prove that you're that sick. You're that sick of people who are raping children.
I get down
and
on
you're
my
raping
knees.
donkeys.
I get down on my knees. Look at. I put my hand up to God, that God may take my children away from me for Christmas. If I'm telling the word of a lie. Maggie's Bernie, you raped the little boy in Jim's field. Sonny Ward, I swear in me little 6 children, I caught you red-handed, stuck to the button and ass. Pa Ward, you're nothing but a little child molester. Me sister talked about you through the years. She's coming back for the press charges again, you Pa. It's not over. She finished her jail sentence. She's out now. She's coming back for you, Pa, to bring you to hell.
Right, this is one more thing I have to say. If Pa Ward has a grandson, I bet his grandson Bernie Towney in Athlone. If he's a grandson that'll come out to fight me tomorrow or next day, let him out, cause you're getting begged. And I swear my grandfather's grave, the first one ward I get, I'm doing big damage, I'm chopping you up. And if it's so
Maggie's Joe, be a man, son. Be a man. I'll tell you what I'll do to you, Joe. I'll fight Sonny first down the 16th, and I'll fight you the 17th, Joe. The day after, son. The day after I beat you. I'll beat you any day of the week, son. You dirty, frickly, one-wards bastard. You dirty one-eye, freaky-eye Pa Ward. I'll get you that way. And I'll dance in your eye, Pa. I'm going to dance in your eye. I'm getting something true in Toppy. I swear my children's lives. Maggie's Davy, remember when I got you coming out of college? When you were walking in front of me and you're smiling. You thought I wouldn't do nothing to you. When I let you walk so far, when I rubbed that hand into your face. And when I did that thing, I ran up the accommodation, bet you to death. And the young fella came in and stabbed the head of you with a screwdriver. You remember that? We never let you go at nothing.
Now
I'm beating you all my life.
it's going like this. Boys, you've got to say in the video. We'll see ye soon of what you think, Maggie's Joe. And you're going to be left to ride off. I do no talking because you're only guardsmen. But I want to see you, Joe, sooner than you think. You, your father, any of your nephews, whichever I get, I'll say nothing sooner than what you think, though, lads.
And Joe's my town. I'm coming back to that town. But I'll be back when you're not expecting me to be back.
And here, boys.
And I'll be only back for a day's visit.
He's your boss.
1 hour.
No, we've nothing else to say. We're your boss.
1 hour visit. 1 hour.
Bastard, G.
1 hour. And Maggie Ward, the old curser, the Antichrist that was taking down the pictures, cursing all her life. Look where the curses got you, Maggie. Where did the curses get you, salty tears? Salty tears. Where did they get? I'll get you a pal Ward when you're walking down your little lover's lane around the block. None of you walking around with your howling hands. Maggie, you do, or fellow with the pig's eye, pal Ward.
Right, this is a message going out to Martyrs Martin McDonough. You all know who this is, Martyrs Martin. This is me, Gramsey Joyce. Right, Martin, I just want to make this short and sweet. Me and you, my son was getting married to your daughter, right? And to be honest with you, when you were in the picture, my son couldn't go walking or anything like that and have a chat with your daughter and they get to know one another for their marriage, right? But yet, Martin, when you were in England and you weren't in the picture, a woman dropped my Lizzie and Davy out to Bridget for to give her £20, where you ran away to England and never left for her a pound or a loaf of bread or a carton of milk inside in the house, right? You had to get £20 brought out to your woman, right, to keep her going in a bit of grub or whatever the woman had to buy out of it. That was her own business, right? That's the kind of man now, Martin, you were, right? She was also drinking here another night with me, wife, Lizzie. I mean, you was drinking down in my house. When you says, come on, Gramsey, we'll go up to your house. I said, come on, so Martin. But little I knew, all you wanted to do was to come up and watch your daughter Mary and watch your wife Bridget, right? So that's that there, Martin. The reason why you come up to my house and drink at Mary and Bridget and drink at Lizzie, because you seen Davy walking around the park with Mary and you got ripping over it. But Bridget's a different kind of woman altogether than you, Martin. Bridget was a nice old woman, right? Bridget let Davy and Mary walk to the shop by themselves when you were in England. And when you were not in the picture, they were allowed to do them things. But when you're in the picture, they're not. You little Mexican fart you. So this is where it all kicked off, Martin. It all kicked off because a countryman gave you a couple of bitch slaps like you hit a child and bitch slapped you down at my house. You asked him out the back to fight you. He tore his top off. He was going out the back to fight you. You sat back down like a little bitch you are and you wouldn't go out the back and you wouldn't hit the countryman back. Now what kind of a right traveller let a countryman hit him into the face? That's what you did. You also come up here another night, Martin, and you told Bridget, and you know this is no word of a lie. I swear to my two daughters, and I'm saying, and this is the truth. You told Bridget you left the last time for 3 months and he couldn't find you. You're in some old gutter pipe, some gutter hole, smoking your crack. And you told Bridget the next time you leave, it won't be for 3 months, it'll be for 6 months. Well, Martin, God bless the mark, you should be trying to get your whole life sorted out instead of talking about running away and smoking more crack. God knows, Martin, you should be trying to get off that stuff. So that's what it's all down to now, Martin. That the wedding is off, it's staying off, and it's all down to because you couldn't hit a countryman back and a countryman bitch slapped you. So now, Martin, you're all about England, that you want to go back to England and the whole lot. Well, if I was Bridget, I'd let you go to England. And I'd let you smoke every bit of crack that's around London, wherever you're living over there. Because you're nothing but a crack smackhead, right? Bridget would be a bigger fool giving up her house with all her children in it for the likes of you and go back and live in a little flat in London. and knew a little crack pipe in her hand, like a little Mexican fart of a cowboy. So, Martin, we wish you all the best with your daughter. But if you keep acting like you ways you're acting, Martin, that every time a boy goes to marry a daughter and you keep treating your daughter like that, you're going to have no son-in-law. Because someone's going to end up putting away with Mary. That's what's going to happen. And one more thing, Martin, I just want to get back to you. And you can ask your daughter. And ask your daughter to take down any holy picture in her house and get down on her knees and swear that she didn't do it. Because she did do it, and Bridget knows she did it. Because Bridget was looking at it, I was looking at it, and Lizzie was looking at it. When you went outside, your daughter Mary, that was getting married to Davy, got her 2 fingers and stuck her 2 fingers into your pint and stirred them all around. She made dog shit to you, and she said, I hate Daddy. That's why I'm doing it to him. Now, Martin, I swear to my father's grave and on my 2 girls' lives, she did that.
I saw ya.
So now, Martin, the best thing for me, for you to do now, the next time Mary gets a man, keep her nose out of it and let the young one do what she has to do, because for you in the picture, Mary is going to get no man. We've no problems with Bridget or any Bridget's children, Mary or any of them. But Martin, while you're in the picture, Mary is not getting a man unless it's a crackhead like herself. And she'll never, one thing I can tell you, when she does get a man, she'll never get one as good as my baby. A man that doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, or doesn't act the bollocks. A very good man. So Martin, good luck to you, you little... We're supposed to have the engagement yesterday, Martin. You kept putting the engagement back because you hadn't got the price of an old ring or an old watch or whatever. So, therefore, Martin, I wish your daughter the best in the future. She will not get a man as good as my baby, right? It's simple as that. But Martin, when you're seeing, you see what's going to happen to you with the countryman and what a few of the countryman's mates. You get to go now and stand by the Corkins because you are as good as God. Good luck. Well, Martin McDollan, this is me, Gramsey here. Basically, Martin, I'm not giving out to you or anything like that, but you're putting my name into things that's not got to do with me. You're fighting young Joe, not me. So just wait for your baiting to come to you. And I'm back on Joyce all the way. So simple as that. So just keep my name out of it. I went through a big fight already, fighting cancer. You can get back to me later on if you want, call names about that if you want as well. When you're so low, call little children names. That's Ellen and Joe's little child, Haley, God bless him. So from future on, just keep my name out of it. You're a big man. You're going out to a big man. You have a fight in your hands. As far as I'm concerned, young Joe's going to beat you. But that's only my opinion. So you have your opinion. So just keep your own fighting to yourselves and keep my name out of it. I have enough of battling my own problems.
Well, Michael, here I am. This is going out to Michael Corcoran. I'm here in your hometown, Michael. Walking it like a champ. Like the champ I am. This is your town, Michael. It's a bad way, Michael, when I had to leave Lisliski to come up to home and beg you out to fight. Are you coming out to fight me the same day your brothers is fighting my brother and my sons? Are you coming out like a man to fight? Yes or no? Let me know that now, Michael. This is over for you now, look. Am I bothered about you, Michael? Am I? Now, Michael, just get back straight and clear and let me know what you're doing. Are you fighting or are you not? That's
big old church up there top of the hill. Now, Michael, for God's sake, man, grow up here, balls. Right, this is a message going out to Martyrs Martin back on that. You all know who this is, Martyrs Martin. This is me, Gramsey Joyce. Right, Martin, I just want to make this short and sweet. Me and you, my son was getting married to your daughter, right? And to be honest with you, when you were in the picture, my son couldn't go walking or anything like that and have a chat with your daughter and they get to know one another for their marriage, right? But yet, Martin, when you were in England and you weren't in the picture, a woman dropped my Lizzie and Davy out to Bridget for to give her £20, where you ran away to England and never left for her a pound or a loaf of bread or a carton of milk inside the house, right? You had to get £20 brought out to your woman, right, to keep her going and a bit of grub or whatever the woman had to buy out of it. That was her own business, right? That's the kind of man now Martin you were, right? She was also drinking here another night with me, wife, Lizzie. I mean, you was drinking down in my house. When you says, come on, Gramsey, we'll go up to your house. I said, come on, so Martin. But little I knew, all you wanted to do was to come up and watch your daughter Mary and watch your wife Bridget, right? So that's that there, Martin. The reason why you come up to my house and drink at Mary and Bridget and to drink at Lizzie, because you see Davy walking around the park with Mary and you got ripping over it. But Bridget's a different kind of woman altogether than you, Martin. Bridget was a nice old woman, right? Bridget let Davy and Mary walk to the shop by themselves when you were in England. And when you were not in the picture, they were allowed to do them things. But when you're in the picture, they're not. You little Mexican fart shit. So this is where it all kicked off, Martin. It all kicked off because a countryman gave you a couple of bitch slaps like he hit a child and bitch slapped you down at my house. You asked him out the back to fight you. He tore his top off. He was going out the back to fight you. You sat back down like a little bitch you are, and you wouldn't go out the back and you wouldn't hit the countryman back. Now, what kind of a right traveller had let a countryman hit him into the face? That's what you did. You also come up here another night, Martin, and you told Bridget, and you know this is no word of a lie. I swear to my two daughters, and I'm saying, and this is the truth. You told Bridget you left the last time for 3 months and he couldn't find you. You're in some old gutter pipe, some gutter hole, smoking the crack. And you told Bridget the next time you leave, it won't be for 3 months, it'll be for 6 months. Well, Martin, God bless the mark, you should be trying to get your whole life sorted out instead of talking about running away and smoking more crack. God knows, Martin, you should be trying to get off that stuff. So that's what it's all down to now, Martin. That the wedding is off, is staying off, and it's all down to because you couldn't hit a countryman back and a countryman bitch slapped you. So now, Martin, you're all about England, that you want to go back to England and the whole lot. Well, if I was Bridget, I'd let you go to England. And I'd let you smoke every bit of crack that's around London, wherever you're living over there. Because you're nothing but a crack smackhead, right? Bridget would be a bigger fool giving up her house with all her children in it for the likes of you and go back and live in a little flat in London and you a little crack pipe in your hand, like a little Mexican fart of a cow pipe. So, Martin, we wish you all the best with your daughter. But if you keep acting like you ways you're acting, Martin, that every time a boy goes to marry your daughter and you keep treating your daughter like that, you're going to have no son-in-law. Because someone's going to end up running away with Mary. That's what's going to happen. And one more thing, Martin, I just want to get back to you. And you can ask your daughter to take down any holy picture in her house and get down on her knees and swear that she didn't do it. Because she did do it, and Bridget knows she did it, because Bridget was looking at it, I was looking at it, and Lizzie was looking at it. When you went outside, Your daughter Mary, that was getting married to Davy, got her 2 fingers and stuck her 2 fingers into your pint and stirred them all around. She made dog shit to you and she said, I hate Daddy. That's why I'm doing it to him. Now, Martin, I swear to my father's grave and on my 2 girls' lives, she did that.
I saw ya.
So now, Martin, the best thing for me, for you to do now, the next time Mary gets a man, keep her nose over it and let the young one do what she has to do, because for you in the picture, Mary is going to get no man. We've no problems with Bridget or any of Bridget's children, Mary or any of them. But Martin, while you're in the picture, Mary is not getting a man unless it's a crackhead like herself. And she'll never, one thing I can tell you, when she does get a man, she'll never get one as good as my baby. A man that doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, or doesn't act the bollocks. A very good man. So Martin, good luck to you, you little... We're supposed to have the engagement yesterday, Martin. You kept putting the engagement back because you hadn't got the price of an old ring or an old watch or whatever. So, therefore, Martin, I wish your daughter the best in the future. She will not get a man as good as my Davy, right? It's simple as that. But Martin, when you're seen, you see what's going to happen to you with the countryman and what a few of the countryman's mates. You get to go now and stand by the Corkins because you are as good as God. Good luck.
Well, yep, how are you all keeping out there in this little small world? It's a very small world. The fights are getting close. Joyce versus O'Donnell. Who do you favour? Number 1 for Joyce, because Joyce is number 1. Or number 2 for O'Donnell, because O'Donnell is second best. Joyce is first best. That's the way it is. I want to wish my brother-in-law Davy, and I want to wish my brother-in-law Joe, and I want to wish my cousin Alan, and I want to wish my cousin Joe, John's Joe, the best of luck on their fights. I hope to God and a Blessed Mother, and I ask my poor Father in heaven, that you may take lumps out of the O'Donnells, that you may give the O'Donnells the only beating that they ever got before, and their 100,000, their big trophy is what they call it, took off them and sent back to England with their tail between their legs. You're definitely going to have need to hate the Joyces then. You have need to hate the Joyces. You hate the Joyces since our big Joe bet you there years ago in Dublin. You'll never go over to O'Baton, Anthony. Well, Anthony, you tell your son keep my name out of his mouth from here on. And don't mention my name no more. If he doesn't want to be called for load of names. Because I don't mind. I'll call names to be at the band all day. And I'll take it as well all day. So from here on, Marble Eyes, Gremlin, a little gremlin with a big head that size and 2 gremlin eyes, the fella that's fighting young Joe, keep my name out of your mouth. Now, I didn't even start drinking yet, to be honest with you. I drink 1 pint of Guinness once a week to keep the blood pressure up and going and getting flying and steady. So, this is for young Joe, and it's for Joe's Davy, and it's for Bernie's Alan, and it's for John's Joe. 4 victories we're going to have on today. We have a big pub hired out and all. We are the men. The Joyces is unbeatable. You're not getting the word bit out of them. I was there to first fight. when O'Donnell hot Joe the headbutt. He should be as qualified there than then, but young Joe wouldn't allow it. Young Joe wanted to continue the fight because he knew he was the beatings of O'Donnell. And now he's even 100% more confident that he's even beating him worse than he already bet him the first time. I'll drink an old drop of this for you, young Joe, because I know you are going to give it to him. And from here on in, boy, keep my name out of your fucking mouth. O'Donnell. Keep my name out of your mouth, because you're going out, and you're going out to hardy men. They're going to be good fights. They're going to be very good fights. But I favour the Joyces, because I am a Joyce to the backbone. I'm Gramsey Joyce. I'm Davy Joyce's son. So therefore I'm with Joyce all the way. Simple as that. The boys will do it, and I know they'll do it. Good luck now. Yeah, O'Donnell's is bastards. When you can get on mentioning my grandfather and talking about cancer and talking about my dead grandfather, the next time you mention anyone dead belong to me, let it be my brother-in-law, or let it be my grandfather, or let it be anybody, the next time you mention any dead belong to me, I will drag the dead out of the grave belong to ye the next time you mention any dead belong to us. As simple as that. You're not getting everything your own way. As simple as that. Play dirty, we'll play dirty as well. Call dirty names, we'll call dirty names. Far as I'm concerned now, wait for your baiting, and it's coming to ye, and your money is getting took off ye.
Alright, mate, it's me, Gramsey. Alright, come here, what's the story? Black, yellow, purple, blue, give it for Gramsey Joyce's crew. Listen, it's like this now, Trevor. To be honest with you, I'm gone highly sick of you. Right? I did wish you a happy Christmas, and I wished your family a happy Christmas. And what I did say in the past about calling names, I did make it up, and I did tell lies, right? I did do that. Right, but in all fairness, I am sick of you. You're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, and you're on fucking what you call it live, right? You think you're a fucking celebrity. you think you're Paddy Doherty, you do, right? You're far from Paddy Doherty's league or any of the boys over in England that is celebrities, right? And Tyson Fury, proper top men. Shame on you, sending for a man like Tyson Fury, a man that fought for thousands upon thousands inside in the ring. The man often fought for hundreds of thousands, right? The man came a multi-billionaire out fighting, and is a gypsy king. Tyson Fury is a gypsy king, and the chick you to come on YouTube looking for the fight Tyson Fury, and look for the fight any more man like Tyson Fury. Trevor, give over making your videos. This is coming from me now, the small king, right? Give over making your videos. Stop making a laugh of yourself, right? All you're doing is making a whole of the mind show yourself. I did it myself long enough, and I'm trying to come to terms with it that I did do wrong, and I did make tapes, and I did make a fool of myself. Now I'm telling you, you're making a clown out of yourself. You are a clown, and you're proving that you are a clown. Give over acting the clown business and go out and fight Kiwi Doherty and go out and fight them Joe and go out and fight the fellas that's up for a fight off you and stop carrying on. And you see that old big heavy hefter that's sitting in the back with you, the big heavy fella, the big man altogether that's sitting in the back, God help him, I can see right through him. He's not as bad that he's supposed to be. He's a harmless looking lad. He's not a dangerous looking man at all. He's a harmless looking man. Trevor, please, stop hanging around with mongs. Stop making a clown of yourself. Them boys is going to turn against you some day or later. Sooner than later, they are going to turn against you. You are going to get a bad baiting in Scotland. And you're going to have nowhere to run to at all. Please, I'm asking you, give over the blackguarding. Like a good man. Happy Christmas to you. Right? Just give over your blackguarding, man. Right, this is a message going out to William Martin, the fellow with the two crooked bandy eyes. One going for north and the other one going for south. Our eyelashes. You're going on there and you're putting all mock wigs on your head, trying to make a laugh at people out in markets. The only pity is that I didn't come behind you at the same time with a machete and leave the machete stuck in your head. That's the only pity. You should be the last person to make a laugh at anybody. You that's living, where are you living, Christy?
Up the cliff.
You're living in Lough the Cliff. So you are. With a little gremlin. You're living in Lough the Cliff with a little gremlin.
You and the gremlin will be done in very fast.
We sent one of our women down to the south already with pepper spray and machetes.
We don't have to bait you.
What did your woman do to the fella? What did your woman do?
Lying at the eyes of him inside a chipper, I swear on my grandfather's grave, and ran him through and he begged for mercy. The women will get the bait you. We don't. Imagine the fright you get if we came behind you. Keep it up, keep it up, and you will see all this.
And this same fella can't walk hardly. God bless the mark. There's something wrong with his legs. Not making a laugh at nobody because there's a God in heaven. But God bless the mark. For a fella that can't hardly walk, you definitely could run.
Usain Bolt.
You could definitely run. And when you're got, William Martin, I swear to my father's grave, when you're got, you are getting sliced and diced. You're not over it. And by the next 12 months, by next Christmas, you could be needing a wig yourself.
She's no hair to do
as simple as that.
She has no hair.
And a good pair of eyelashes, with your two crooked eyes in you. We'll get you out in the market, or we'll get you out in your house. You are getting got in the next 2 or 3 months. You will be got. When it's all forgotten about, you think. When you're sleeping and not thinking of anything. That's when we'll get you. We'll get you when you're not expecting it. As simple as that. I'm not dying. My cancer is gone. The hair will grow back.
And he had hair.
Hair will grow back, but skin won't. And my hair will grow back. So you can be sure of that.
And if it never grew back, he didn't give a shite.
And here, look I'm Gramsey Joyce, and I don't give a fuck for anybody or for nobody. As simple as that. You see that big bald head? That bald head will grow the hair back. That'll have the hair back in another couple of weeks with the help of God and bless the mother. But to see you, when I get wraps machetes down top of your head, there'll be no hair growing back there. You'll be got out around Cabin Market.
House.
And I won't even have to go to Cabin Market to do it. I'll send my woman out there to you. And I'll get her to slice you and dice you. That's what I'll do. And she'll do it as well. You dirty, crooked eyes, Martin bastard, you. There's only one right breed of a Martin belong to you, and that's old Joe in Dublin. The rest of you are only a pack of shits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you dirty whore! This is for you, 80s Maggie. I am challenging her on sit-ups. Because this is the way as I had her, and this is the way as Chalky's board Paddy had her, and Jaws is all them, look. This is for you, Maggie. I'm going to stick it up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you dirty whore! 9, 10, stay with her, Maggie, man, stay with her! Go on, Maggie! 15, I'm sticking choices China in her. 1, 2, go on, Maggie! 5, oh, you dirty rotten whore, you Maggie! Go on, Maggie! Go on, Maggie, will you really have it like that? Oh, you dirty whore! Well, Ian McGinley, old calf's head. Well, now Ian McGinley with the big old blue face, right? You're off the drink, and to be honest with you, you look like a nervous wreck there in the trailer as you're lying in. You look like a nervous old wreck, you all go to road you. Now Ian McGinty, tell you the truth, right? You're talking about fair play, how Big Joe had all the dices there, and all the navens. There was no one there
belonged to Joe, only a few of his nephews, and his sons that was only young at the time. Now when we begin, you're a drinker. Me and you's better off getting this fight off, settled for once and for all. Will you come out here and fight me all together? Because Big Joe is sick of beating you. Big Joe has you brain damage. You're gone like a handicapped man. You're a vegetable now at the moment, Andy. Right? And I asked for your son Willie there to fight there as well a few weeks ago on YouTube, and he didn't even reply back to me. Barney is afraid to put his face on YouTube and on the camera since the last baiting and the show we got met up in Galway. Barney was made a show of, right, with Paddy Ward. Now Barney, look, stop acting little shit, you and your father developed a heart attack face, and come out and fight the boys who actually the fight. You understand that? You want to get all the fight you want this time. Now Barney, go back to the cowards and Simon will get the king as well. How can you be all kings, boys? Boys, listen, the boys here are more as kings, where I'm living. Davy and Joe's kings, and John as well. They're three legends, like their father. They went out to big hardy boys, and won the drew and won whatever, but there are hardy fights and good fights. Baron McGinty, the last fight that you had, man, your left friend, Alex, like your father. The way as Dan Rooney left your father years ago, out in that place up in the north, where Dan Rooney bet the place to you. Baron McGinty, you stop making sure yourself, will you? God bless the mark. Talk about Big Joe having crowds. Big Joe had no crowd but him. Get these boys without showing up for their play, and his nephews from Navan. And you had all the Queen McDonald's there with you. Not saying nothing about anybody, but that's who you had with you. You had a queer army yourself. And that's the same time your son Trevor hid in the car. I made a show of myself when Davy gave him one box, Joe's Davy. Trevor hid in the car. Listen, boys, you're not kings, and there's no one afraid of you. You might kill one of us or poke one of us, but you get it back. Trust me, I can guarantee you. Ian McGinty without heart attack face, handicapped man with two inability legs. Will you stop the carrying on and make a show yourself on YouTube? Because you should be ashamed to put yourself your face, Anna. Because you're good for nothing. You won't go to Big Joe. Big Joe hasn't got one arm now. Big Joe never had one arm. He had one arm, he still beats you. You're useless. And Annie, if you keep it up, me you's going to have to go and fight. You hear me, Ian McGinty? And here, look at the man, the Guinness all night. Alright? And I'll still handle this one. You know why I'll handle this kind of Guinness? Because I'm a Joyce. Do you understand that? And Ian McGinty's are only shits. Ian McGinty's crowd over in England. And Michael, yes, you are barred out of Dublin. You will never step foot back in it. And if you do, you'll want to be fast getting over. Because we have people up in Dublin, not saying who they are. The minute you're seen in Dublin, we're getting the message straight away. And it's going to help you. I can give you a happy old Christmas. Right? Simple as that. I'm going to let this pint to get it settled. It takes a few seconds. But getting back to the McGinty's anyway in England, you're sure Barney's afraid to get out of the tape. Paddy Ward has a left handicap. Dan Rooney has the Ian McGinty left handicap. Big Joe, he did nothing to him. He cut his hand off. What hand did he cut off? 15, 20 stitches in the hand. He did nothing for fellas your ages. Big old handicap boys with machetes. I tell you one thing, if I had a machete in my hand, it would be more than 20 stitches I was given. As simple as that. We brought no weapons for us. We thought we went there for the short days of full respect. And the cheeky, dirty bastards, we tramps, to cut up an old man inside in the chapel. You know the look you'll have for that. You dirty old Gordon roads, you tramps. You're nothing but a pack of shits in my eyes. As simple as that. Here we go anyway, up to Joyce. Get up!
This is Simple Simon, the Scottish chicken song.
Here, Simple Simon, look at. I'm only 5'6", I'm only a small man. I'm looking on YouTube, and I'm looking on the internet telling the whole world I'm 6'1", and I'm the king of this and the king of that. Look at, I'm only 5'6", Simple Simon, and I don't rate you. I don't rate Barney. And to see your father, I hate him and you. He has a head and a big cow.
Hello. Right, this has come back now to Bruce Lee's mutton over in England. It's come back to the muttons, right? I'm only looking at a few of their videos there now, slowly but surely. They were going on there about old poor Nanny, God help her, old Nanny Mutton. Old Nanny Mutton was a lovely woman, a beautiful old woman. To me, she was like an old granny when I knew her. I have nothing bad to say about that woman, right? You're going on about old Nanny, how that people broke up her house and people did this. Us Joyces broke up no house belonged to old Nanny. Old Kathleen Mutton broke up Nanny Mutton's house. Her own daughter broke up old Nanny Mutton's house. And Kathleen Mutton wasn't able to pay for the rent of old Nanny Mutton's house. Right? Our Big Paul, one of my own cousins, that's married to Kathleen Mutton, Big Paul Joyce, old Cookie Joyce's son, one of my own cousins, a second cousin of my own, that's married to Kathleen Mutton, he was the one that was acting like a son and acting like a daughter to old Nanny Mutton. And the reason why I say he was acting like a daughter, because he was doing things for old Nanny that her own daughters couldn't do. Old Paul Joyce put everything into that old house. He was there for years. Basically, old Paul Joyce is the one that was looking after old Nanny, cleaning old Nanny, looking after old Nanny. Kathleen Mutton got up out of that house several times and left old Nanny in that house and left Paul in that house with a crowd of children, while Kathleen Mutton would be running for about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, running from here to there. God knows where she is going. I don't know where she is going, and I couldn't give a fuck either. But I'm telling you now, don't be getting on the phone saying that we did this to old Nanny and we did this to old Nanny. We did nothing to old Nanny Mutton. Old Nanny Mutton was a nice old woman who used to mind her own old business. Did nothing to nobody in that town. And old Paul Joyce, one of my own people, was looking after old Nanny, cleaning her, cleaning the house, making the dinners and making the grub. Kathleen Mutton didn't even know how to make a dinner. Paul Joyce did it all. One of my own people. Now, good luck. Don't be getting on your phones about old Nanny saying that we broke up houses. We broke up nothing. My son broke up nothing belonged to Nanny Mutton. My son had a bit of an argument with ye, and Kathleen Mutton broke the windows in the top of old Nanny herself and rang the guards, the police, on my son. That's what happened. And ye fucking know that. Ye rats, bastards, ye policemen. You're the ones that got my son arrested for your little lies. Now, good luck, and look after old Nanny before she's even dead, and give her some kind of fucking grief in her old heart. Give her some kind of good, because you're doing nothing for old Nanny. I know, lovely woman. Do something for the old woman. And don't have Paul Joyce cleaning her hole, and don't have Paul Joyce doing this for her and doing that for her, and making dinners and making that. Stop making a woman out of my cousin, and go along and do it yourselves. You Vera, and the old pig down in Ballymatton. Ye go now and look after old Nanny Mutton, and stop having my cousin Paul Joyce out cleaning old Nanny Mutton's arse. If you're so bothered about Nanny, why are you having her son-in-laws cleaning her hole for her? Well, ye daughter should be able to do it. Ye fucking vermin. Stop now and leave the old woman over.
This is me, Martin Gerard, number one, the champ. I can hold my guns to that because I know I'm a better man than you. The likes of you, you dirty old Yorkie, they get on YouTube and call me woman names just because she ran you too long for yesterday like an old dog. You dirty cowardly bastard, you. When my woman can run you, you can imagine the running I'm going to give you when I go out the road to fight you. And don't worry, Martin George, the fight is going to come to you, and I am baiting you on the day, and that's a promise. I'm not a bullshit talker, I'm a good little small man, and I'm back. Gramsey Joyce is back, and get that into your fucking heads. I am the fucking man, and don't ever forget that. You smelly, ugly, shite in the trousers prick. I am number fucking one. I am fucking number one, and I'll fucking put them up like that, and I'll bang them into your face. You know all about it, you scumbag.
This can out to you, Maggie's Joe. Maggie's Joe, I'm not getting into an old YouTube warrior with the likes of you, because I really know how good you are. You weren't worth that, right? A minute and 45 seconds, son, I put you away with, right? Bet you in a minute and 45 seconds. So please, Joe, don't be getting on videos no more trying to insult me or saying that who'll take up for me. I have a lot more people behind me than you could ever imagine, son. I have the 4 best sons in Ireland belong to me. And my sons has plenty of first cousins down in Moat. Plenty of them. So there is plenty of us down there now. They're not children no more now, Maggie's Joe. Who do you have, Maggie's Joe? Timmy Anthony, 40 stone. Martin, 35 stone. You, 33 stone. Right? Now, and Maggie's Bernie with your long teeth as well. Him, you have them, that's your backup now. And old Willie back. That's your backup.
Your few shits and nephews.
And your old few shits and nephews. Look at Joe, you're no good, son. You never were any good. The best Owie at the moment is poor old Sonny. Sonny went out there and took an out waiting for 24 minutes, had an old draw fight, and that's the way as it is. I don't have a bad thing to say about Sonny. I'm glad the way as that fight went. But you dirty dog, you never got over the baiting that you got out in the bog. I'm telling you now, you're going on there mentioning me, your brother-in-law Joe as well, saying that when you meet, you meet. Do you know what young Joe do to you? You know what young Joe do to you? A backhand slap and he gave your face lopsided. Lopsided. You dirty good brother monkey, you Maggie's Joe. Stop getting on the videos, Maggie's Joe, trying to make a man out of yourself. Because we all know you have nobody down that lane. And the day you come up here trying to come around my house where I have a crowd of children, you're going to be the sorriest thing going. Because the day I get down to the south, I'm expecting 3 or 4 years. And before I go up for that 3 or 4 years, I'll have someone having you well sussed out for me, where I'll get you at the right time and the right place. And then I'd hand myself into the guards in the south. When I have you got, me and my son Christy. And I swear, I swear my 2 daughters' lives. And I've buried my little baby Johnny, and he's my little pet. I'll watch and I'll wait for someone down that clone or more to tell me exactly where you are, where you're going. And me and Christy and Elizabeth, we will get you. We will get you. We won't go just looking for anybody. You, particular, you personally. So don't think that you'll do this and do that. We're the ones that runs that clone. And we're the ones that runs Mode. We're the Joyces. Our young fellas now are not 10 and 11 no more, Joe. You dirty, handicapped, green-faced bastards, yeah.
Right, green teeth, this is me, Christy, here. See you on the video saying you're coming up for a pint and you and your scuttery arse brothers doing this and doing that to daddy. At the end of the day, Joe, it's only me and my father living up here and listening to ski. If you have a problem, if you're so tough and men, how many there is, come up and do what you want. Any country fella around the town will tell you where we are. And come, and you have an awful battle in your hands, Joe, when you do come. There'll be one of you lying getting lifted in the morgue back down to Vartone. You dirty munwalls bastard.
What do you do, Joe? What do you do, Joe? Will you put an old knickers around your old face like you did years ago, Joe?
Shitey knickers.
When you come out to Big Joe's house years ago, 10 or 11 ye, when you drove that fast, you crashed the car going around the corner.
You went missing through the bog.
And we followed ye, and you're gone through the fields. And you ain't a fighting man, Joe. You Maggie's Joe that used to watch me live in my own house in Melbank, Joe. Watching me live in my house, Joe. Going up the old town, so you and your skittery old brothers could go down and break the old windows out of the house. You would never come and do it when I was there, Joe. What makes you think you're going to come to the north, Joe, and do something and get going with it, Joe? Joe, I have young fellas now, Joe, they're not children no more. And my young fellas has good cousins down in Arklown and Moat, Joe. See, we're not aged to me anymore. You have no one, Joe. There's only you and a couple of your fat brothers, Joe, and a few of your old nephews. Now, Joe, don't even get back to me no more, Joe, because you're not a fighting man, Joe. You're not playing to be seen to be a fighting man. I'll put you up on YouTube later on. You're already on it. You got over 10 million views with your teeth get put back your neck and bet in a minute and 45 seconds. You're the fastest man in the world to say bet to a Joyce. You said bet to me.
You're mongrel, yeah.
You're mongrel of you.
Now,
I made you say bet, Joe. I wouldn't make Sonny say a bet, because the man went out and fight like an old legend. But you dirty mongrel, that's what you are, Maggie's Joe.
I say, and Joe, you're a long time now coming for your cup of tea, you and your brothers. We'll have plenty of sweet cake here waiting for you as well. The tea's gone well cold and sour. Come for your tea whenever you want, son, and we'll call down to Dan's Tavern. Even before you come, Joe, we can call down to Dan's Tavern and have a pint with you.
Don't think, Joe, that we won't find out, Joe, that because we leave it off for a month. If you came to my house now, I'd leave it off for a month. I'd leave it off for 2 weeks. You won't overreact me and get me excited and get me caught in this out. I'll leave it off for a month, Joe. I'll have someone sussing you out where you are. I could be hiding in our club for 2 days, you wouldn't even know it. And I swear to my father's grave, Joe, I will personally, I'll leave you next to the grave.
Joe, we'd give you that bad of a bait, Joe. We'd be talking the country. Me and my old father, we'd be like serial killers with the bait we give you, Joe. We'd leave you like Freddy Krueger with all the flesh hanging off you. Yeah, a big fat woman bait you. That's all you're any good for. God, look out that, don't be replying to my father no more, the boss.
And Willie
yeah,
Mac,
you piece of shit, you.
Willie Mac, I wouldn't even mention your name, Willie Mac. The reason why I wouldn't even mention your name, Willie Mac, because you're worse than your own legend of a cousin, Joe. My old cousin of a legend you mentioned, you said. Do you remember that you said on the tape? My old cousin of an old, what do you call him, Christy?
A legend, God bless them.
A legend? Look who he's calling a legend. I bet him in a minute 45 seconds.
Now, Willie Wack, you're going around saying how you have my father's pride and all that crack. That daddy's not fighting. Now, my father's not fighting anymore because he's 18, he has not to prove to you anymore. But didn't I send for you 3 times, Willie Wack, and you kept refusing me? So therefore, I must have your pride in my pocket, you dirty waster, you go on the road, you. You dirty Maggie Joe's dosher, you.
Now, Joe, get this show on the road. Get it going dirty if you want to go on dirty. And I promised my people down the moor one thing, right? I'm with them, 100%. Me and my young fellas. Don't think we're up here hiding. I'm telling you, we will get you. When we want you, we will get you. It'll take us a month or it'll take us a week. We'll have someone sussing you out where you're going and where you're not going. And I'll be in a clone at the same time. And no one will know. And I swear to my father's grave, Maggie, so I'll see you. You dirt you. I'll shite in your grave when you're dead.
Look at your old brother Davy there, boys, a couple of years ago, and I was only a young fella. I prodded the head of him with a screwdriver. My father left his face like a pony's hole. You remember that? And God bless the mark for a fat man. He must do 25 mile an hour like a square going horse out of college. You dirty rubbish.
Now ye vermin from Blackberry Lane that can't have a fair fight, don't be getting on videos letting the people know that you're fighting up the Joyces, that you'll go out and you fight and you do it dirty. You're doing nothing. Trust me, you're doing nothing. If I had the bad luck coming out of the north to go down on top of you, Maggie's, Joe, I will go down, but I'll go down on my own terms, Joe. Let me take me a week or a month, Joe, to find out where you are, or what school you were in, Joe, or what time you were bringing your children to school at, or picking them up. Joe, you'll be a sorry boy.
And boys, you're all about up the mun words. Ye pack of mongrels. I've one thing to say to ye now.
Let all the mun words.
Fucking Joyces. We are the men.
And let every mun word go and drive their nose a mile up my arse. Because I am the fucking boss. I am him! Right, this goes out to Ed Myers' crowd, Mullingar, right? You're on Jordan's page, right? Me sister-in-law's page, calling Big Joe names, saying go back to the McGinleys. Look at more than your line there for McGinley's names out of your mouth, and leave Big Joe's names out of your mouth. Because for one short thing, Ed Myers' and Mullingar wouldn't be able for the McGinleys, and they wouldn't be able for Big Joe's. Now the reason why I'm making this tape, because Big Joe's boys wouldn't make one about ye, because Big Joe's boys is too big for ye. Now I'm only a small little man, so I'm telling you now, command to yourself, or you'll have me coming for you, you hear me? And I don't give a fuck about any of the Myerses and Mullingar. If you're calling Big Joe names, let Big Joe's name out of your fucking mouth, because he's a legend, he's a fucking king. Keep his name out of your mouth, you fucking pack of shits, oh smelly feet. Now I'm telling you, get it over now, fucking Ed's my
And go and fucking stick to what you're good at, you fucking midgets.
What's the story? Oh, alright, what's the story there, then? We're all live here, we're up here in the old north here, having a few old beers, having a bit of crack. What's the story? All eyes on me. Anybody looking here? We're here getting twisted drunk.
Joe, get me a pint of Bulmer.
Christy, how do I put that around? What's the story, everybody? We're all out enjoying ourselves here. What's the story? Black, yellow, purple, blue. Give it up for the Joyce's crew. That's Joe. It's Christy. Our man is getting twisted drunk, look. It's getting twisted. We're alcoholics, we are. Now I'm going for a big burger. I'm Burger King, I am. I'm twisted. I'm going to sing Spansion Hill now in a minute as well.
22 eyes. So here for me, Daddy.
Anybody like a burger?
You want a burger, Gramsey?
Video
no money, but you want one?
Video on me.
Ah, man.
The Burger King out.
After a few pints, would you look at this?
Fucking up for fight already. No need for it.
What's the...
Do you have any curry chips to order?
What does that say, Christy? What are you texting?
Many curry chips, Gramsey, did you order?
2 curry chips and 2 double cheeseburgers.
Just for yourself?
Just for myself, man. Just for me, all for me. Number fucking 1. I'm twisted drunk here, I am. I'm Mowley.
Love it.
I fucking love the beer. I'm twisted. The small king is drunk. I'm the best man up here in the north. We're all live here. We're all live. This is where I get my food. It's the best little.
You see the ball hold on.
Video is just listen, boys.
Lads, I'm getting twisted here, boys. Huh?
Where are we anyway, lads? Where are we? We're having a good time.
We're having an amazing time, lads.
You know what? We don't care who knows where we are. Go and look up that.
Whoa, ho, 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 ho. What have we got here? Oh.
40 eyes.
Nice, nice, boys. It's just
Johnny, don't talk, my son. 2 minutes. Hello, any viewers there? I have an awful load to get off my chest here this evening. Seven viewers, 19 viewers. That's fast. Anyone I know watching. Any more? I suppose a good few viewers that I'm expecting to watch it mightn't be able to watch it because they're enjoying themselves at a wedding, so they are. They're enjoying themselves at the wedding, so they're probably not watching it, but I hope one or two of them is watching it. This is on open page, this video. Rambo Livy or whoever else feels like sharing it is welcome to share it, so they are. Anyone that wants to share this video is welcome to share this video. So they are. I have a few things to get off my chest. Right. Let's stick this phone in charge first. Basically, I wasn't going to my sister's wedding today. But I decided to go for the sake of my sister and her son Brian, because my sister treats me with the height of respect, Sabrina, and she treats my children with the height of respect, and I treat Brian like my own son, to be honest with you. So I went for Brian's sake and for Sabrina's sake. That's what I went to the wedding for. But basically, got dressed up, brought my little black Johnny with me to the wedding. And Pauline and her baby and Christy, it's in Athlone in the Shamrock Lodge Hotel. That's where the wedding is. So we went down to the wedding anyway. So Sabrina went and she got us our dinners. But we were sitting down anyway, the dinners was only handed to our hands. We never ate the dinners anyway. When my father turned around and said, "Oh, is that you, Lizzie?" he says. So he sat down beside me, and Josie's Lena was sitting at the table, Christopher's Bridget, and Spike Navin's sister married to Timmy Joyce, she was at the table. But my father says that I'm going around calling not but names lately on Facebook. So I am. Going around, it must be about Biddy Keenan. Well, that's who he was on about. He was on about Biddy Keenan anyway, then calling her names. Well, am I all the rights to call Biddy Keenan names when Helena is up in the Facebook calling my man names? But Daddy, it's going to be a bigger shame on you when Biddy Keenan dies and you go to her funeral and your daughter up calling her names and hopes that she's dead again the 3 months is out. So it's going to be bigger shame on you when you go to the funeral through me. Now, you said to me also when I was at that table and Spike Navin's sister, Lord of Mercy and Spike, was sitting at that table. You says that I called Spike Navin names. Now let me put one thing straight to you. Spike Navin is my Davy's godfather. I called no Spike Navin names at any time. Okay? I called Jerry Ward names. I called Christy Michael with the rotten bones names. I called Canstery, Biddy and Innes names. Okay? At no stage did I call Spike Navin any names. Have no reason to call that man names. And I called Jerry Ward names and I called Ned Ward names. Right? My man and my children is as good as the next. When my children or my man is getting called names, surely to God, Lizzie Joyce is going to call plenty of names back. Well, now anyway, when you sat at the table and you were giving out to me, I won't say I shut my mouth either, because I can't say that I keep my mouth shut for anyone. But basically, you caught me by the neck, and I told you, go ahead, I said. I wouldn't even pull your hand off me. I said, go ahead and hit me, I said, because I'm going to get someone for you and give them a beating. Right? You took your hands off me. You called my son Johnny, and my son Johnny shut his eyes at you. Shut his eyes at you. Daddy, my children has no feelings for you, wants nothing got to do with you. You came to the north at Christmas. You got dear Daddy, who had cancer, and you tried to beat dear Daddy into the face at Christmas time. And on many occasions that you thought to get Gramsey and beat the shit of him. But what kills you and the likes of you is that Lizzie and Gramsey doesn't lie down for no one. Another stage, we're in Tor Valley, living in Tor Valley, when a little yellow car came. They were all drinking in the pub. But there was lies brought up to the pub. My Christy would have been about, Alison was 2. She's 9 now. Christy would have been about 13 years of age at the time. But thank God I had Christy and Davy well trained. I had Davy trained, whatever car comes down carrying on, you go out, son, and bust the wheels. I'd have Christy with a good lump of a weapon in his hand. But basically, 3 men came to my house. My own people came, thought to bake Gramsey like a dog in his house. Put the window flying and nearly took my 2-year-old Alison's eye out her head. Ye know, we fought like warriors. We fought like warriors. There was blood skited in all angles that day. Yes, Gramsey, there was blood skited out Gramsey with 3 of ye. But Gramsey, his woman, and his son Christy, and his little son Davy, that was only about 7 at the time, put blood skiting out through ye. Do you remember that time? Your bullying days is over. My children, when Davy and Joe come home from this wedding tomorrow with the help of God, you will not see the daylight of my children again. You have your favourite grandchildren. My children is not grandchildren to you. Your son John, Lord have mercy on him, his children are treated like shit with you also, to be honest with you. Shit with you. So they are. The same way I'm treated shit, and my children is treated shit. But when I was robbing you bootloads of stuff, and for the family, when you'd ring me up to rob you hoovers and rob you steam washers and get you this and get you that, or go down and paint a wall for ye, I was wanted, wasn't I? But when Gramsey got sick and Lizzie couldn't go down to ye much, or couldn't get ye much, Lizzie wasn't wanted. But Lizzie then left the wedding because Lizzie couldn't sit in the wedding and keep her little mouth shut. But the only mistake I did while I was waiting for my lift, there was 1 or 2 people out in the hall that I should have took my high heel shoe off and put them in through the main doors of the Shamrock Lodge with the blood dripping out through their foreheads. Okay? Now, Daddy, Helena Keenan is on a thing calling my man names. That Biddy Keenan may be dead again the 3 months is out. Okay, that Biddy Keenan may be dead again the 3 months is out. And yes, Daddy, I didn't call Spike Navin names. I called Jerry Ward the hangman names. That's who I called names to. The hangman. Okay? You have no respect for my children or my children's man. It's hard for us to have respect for you. The days of our respect is finished. My Davy and Joe is at that wedding this evening. And my Davy and Joe will not want to look the side that you're on, because I have them told. My poor Joe cried. I had no room for him to come home in a car. Cried to get into a car with me. Because that's such a grandfather that you are now. You're the good grandfather. You are the best grandfather in the world. Okay? You that came to the north trying to be a cancer patient when a cancer patient left you kicking on the ground. Do you remember that time? Right? So, next time you feel like catching me by the neck, the closest person to you, I should have been fast enough today to get the closest person to you and catch them by the neck and pepper spray them and beat the face of them for you. So now, Greyface, don't you dare ever disrespect me again. And when Biddy Keenan dies, go to her funeral, hold your head down low, with the names that Lizzie Joyce is calling the cancery prostitute, that she may be dead, the Keenan's whore, that she may be dead again the month is out. Do you expect me to keep my mouth shut for Biddy Keenan and the likes of you coming to the north when Joe's having parties in Enniskillen? You don't blow your nose in around Joe's house. You come to my house, but I had to bar you out my house from pissing around it and bringing infection and disease up to my man that's up dying, up fighting cancer in a hospital. Now I want nothing got to do with you from the future on. Keep away from me. My children wants nothing to do with you. You are no grandfather to them. Okay? No grandfather to them, weed killer. Weed killer. All the breed of you is suiciders, weed killers and hangman. I want nothing got to do with you from now on. So when you feel like coming to the north to the cancer patient, come to the north and the cancer patient will do what he did to you the last time. Knock you clean out and put the snots and blood out through your mouth and nose. Now good luck and kiss my arse and my children's arse. You're nothing to us, only dirt.